Hello students. Today in plus 2 I'm going to take the topic effect of temperature on resistance and on resistivity. Yes beta. Little bit we have done. Like we have done that resistance is depending on these parameters m l over n e square a tau, right? Then we have done in that resistance depends on four parameters l, n, a and tau, है ना? Length, area of accretion, number density of free electrons and relaxation time. Now this relaxation time is actually depending on the temperature, you know that, right? In metals, especially when the temperature rises, then what will happen? Just imagine this is a metal and it had a lot of free electrons. When temperature will rise, the electrons which are already free, they will move very fast by gaining the energy from a temperature, from a heat. Meaning is they will move fast and relaxation time will decrease. Little bit we have done accordingly, है ना? So when the temperature rises, relaxation time decreases. This will decrease, then resistance will increase. So temperature if will increase, then resistance is also increases. That will not remain same. What is the dependence of that resistance on a temperature? For that we have one relations that RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T plus alpha plus beta T square. Here is a beta, okay. Alpha and beta are constants and their values will be different for different metals, meaning for copper alpha is different, for silver is different, right? Now if the temperatures, this is the resistance at T temperature, like 30-degree temperature, what is the resistance? And this is at 0 degree, right? 0 degree. Then this T is what? 30 degree. Okay, that is the change in the temperature or rise in the temperature we can say. This is what? A rise in temperature. Rise in temperatures. So from here, if we are saying temperature this is not too much high, then this parameter cannot be required, means it can be deleted, neglected. So we have neglected it. Then we will multiply inside R naught plus R naught alpha T. Then this R naught is taken here and R naught at the downside. So alpha is equal to RT minus R naught over R naught into T. So what is RT? Resistance at 30 degree at T temperature, and this is initially. So this is increase in the resistance. This is original resistance and this is a rise in the temperature. So what it becomes? It becomes, this is called temperature coefficient of resistance. Temperature coefficient of resistance. मतलब ये होता है कि कोई भी मेटल है बेटा, वो टेम्परेचर दे ऊपर उसकी रेजिस्टेंस कितनी डिपेंड करती है. सिंपल, टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है तो उसकी रेजिस्टेंस कितनी इफेक्ट होती है. दैट इज कॉल्ड टेम्परेचर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. अगर बहुत चेंज होती है तो अल्फा ज्यादा होएगा. अगर चेंज होती ही नहीं, टेम्परेचर के नाल कोई फर्क नहीं पैदा, तो अल्फा 0 होएगा. ठीक, देखो की डेफिनेशन बनी, टेम्परेचर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस is the increase in the resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in the temperature. Per degree rise. This is resistance, this is resistance. This is temperature. This will go up and the unit will become per degree Celsius or per Kelvin meter. This is the unit of alpha. So this is all about alpha and temperature dependence of resistance. Now I am taking the effect of temperature on resistivity. like this formula, resistivity is m over n p square tau. Again the resistivity is depending on a n and tau. Here also we can write n and tau. Meaning is with the temperature, again relaxation time is decreasing and rho will increase. But in metals, okay, in semiconductor and alloys there is a different case that we are going to discuss here. In metals, with the same formula, just in place of R you can write rho. Okay, you can write rho, and the same thing is in the same way you can write, I am writing, see, rho is equal to rho naught into 1 plus alpha t. Okay, like that. Here rho is the resistance at any temperature, like just like you can say T temperature. Here we are saying that it is at a capital T temperature. Rho naught at T naught temperature. So T is the higher temperature and this is the lower temperature. So T minus T naught is the change in the temperature. Rise in the temperature is here. T. Again let us see. This is the resistivity at a higher temperature, resistivity at lower temperature, 1 plus alpha, and rise in the temperature. From here alpha will be again rho minus rho naught, just like RT minus R naught over rho naught, R naught, and T was here rise in the temperature, or here it will be again rise in the temperature. So this is what dP, d rho, change in the resistivity, rho naught original resistivity, and this is the dt rise in the temperatures, right? So with the same way the definition can be done. Temperature coefficient of resistivity means alpha is defined as the increase in resistivity per unit resistivity per unit rise in the temperature. In short form also this can be done, that this is what? Fractional increase in the resistivity. Fractional increase. The temperature coefficient of resistivity is also defined as fractional change in the resistivity. Fractional change per unit change in the temperature. Short form बन जाती है बेटा, इसकी short form बना दी है ना. Fractional change in the resistivity per unit rise in the temperature. So in metals at a higher temperature, due to relaxation time, resistivity will be higher, means alpha value will be positive in metals, right? But in semiconductors and alloys, alpha is negative. Alpha is negative. So why it is negative? See here, in a semiconductor what will happen when the temperature will rise, number of free electrons will also increase. Yes, no doubt this will decrease, but this also will have in semiconductors value more. So one has a more value and second has a less value. This more value will be more significant, more than the relaxation time. So this will be more, means resistivity will decrease. So semiconductor क्या होते हैं बेटा? आधे प्रदे कंडक्टर है ना. Temperature if will increase, then they will become conductor because number of free electrons will increase. तो temperature बढ़ेगा तो क्या हुआ? Free electrons और निकल गए. Same will happen in alloys, insulators. In fact, insulators में भी ऐसे ही होता है. तो क्या हुआ? The graph will be just like in metals. Graph is this way. Resistivity बढ़ रही है जैसे temperature बढ़ रहा है, and here resistivity is decreasing as the temperature is increasing in semiconductor and insulators due to the increase of n number of free electrons. Okay, alloys जैसे मैग्नेनियम, Constantan, इनमें क्या होता है बेटा? They are having less temperature coefficient. टेम्परेचर का ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता इनको. जो भी इनकी रेजिस्टिविटी है स्टार्टिंग में, उससे है ना ऐसे नहीं बढ़ जाती, स्लोली. सो ग्राफ दिस वे है ना. जैसे हम कांस्टेंटन ले लें तो उसमें ये सीधी ही होती है. टेम्परेचर तो बढ़ रहा है लेकिन रेजिस्टिविटी उतनी है कांस्टेंटन के केस में. एलॉयज में क्या हुआ, अब शॉर्ट में समझे, एलॉयज में रेजिस्टिविटी में बहुत कम चेंज आ रहा है, टेम्परेचर के साथ बहुत कम चेंज है. सो एक बार रिपीट करते हैं, इन मेटल्स रेजिस्टिविटी इंक्रीजेस विद टेम्परेचर, इन सेमीकंडक्टर एंड इंसुलेटर्स it decreases and exponentially it is decreasing. This is called exponential graph, है ना? You have studied in a +1 class about this exponential graph, okay? And in alloys there is a very less effect on a resistivity. Some definitions are important which came in a which will come in your numericals. Sometime the examiner may ask the definition. First one is current testing. You know, from a word it is clear that it is the density of a current. No? Current की density. Meaning is, just imagine we have this conductor and from this particular area, how much is the current per unit area? So if current is flowing somewhere and you are keeping one area normal to it, right? This is the current and area normal to it. Then current, how much is entering in it, that is called, flowing in it is called, it's current density, right? So current density is current per unit area. Now I have shown here one area and current is here in this section, area vector in sections. Then this theta is the angle, then A component along I will be equal to A cos theta. Then in place of this A vector, I have to write A cos theta. Then I will be equal to what? JA cos theta. You know, theta is the angle between these two things. Then the J and A. J is the current density, is the vector, and area is the vector. So dot product. So current is a scalar. And in the starting, I told you that current is a scalar, so it is also proving that current is a scalar, just right. So what will be the unit of a J, current density? This is current in amperes and area in meters square. So A area ampere per meter square is the unit, right? Second definition, conductance. It is denoted by a capital Z. Conductance is actually reciprocal of the resistance. एक सबस्टांस की रेजिस्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा है तो उसकी कंडक्टेंस कट हो गई, उल्टा मतलब, राइट? कंडक्टेंस जिवें ਆਪਾਂ कहिए भी एक बच्चा बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है तो डफर कितना है, कट डफर हो गया ना, है ना? मतलब कंडक्टेंस is the reciprocal of resistance. Clear? Now resistance, you know, is having a unit ohm, so it becomes, the unit of this conductance becomes per ohm, and also the MHO we can say mho, or according to the scientist name Simon is also the unit, right? Conductivity now, it is denoted by sigma and is the reciprocal of resistivity. This is resistance, reciprocal is conductance, and resistivity is conductivity. देखो अल्फाबेट से ही पता लग रहा है, राइम वर्ड बन जाता ना, रेजिस्टेंस, रेजिस्टेंस, कंडक्टेंस, रेजिस्टिविटी, कंडक्टिविटी. ओके, सो रेजिस्टिविटी से क्या बना, कंडक्टिविटी. नो, इट्स यूनिट इज ओम मीटर, यू नो दैट. सो ऊपर क्या क्या बन गया बेटा, यूनिट सिग्मा का यूनिट क्या बन गया, पर ओम पर मीटर. दिस पर ओम कैन बी रिटन महो, and mho also can be written Simon. So these are the units of sigma, per ohm per meter, mho per meter, or Simon per meter. Clear? Now let us come to the relation between this J, sigma and electric field. Okay, if in a conductor there is a electric field is flowing, है ना, and due to that there is a current, then you know that the I is equal to NEAVD. You know very well what is NEAVD, and this VD is actually AT. You know that NEA. What is A? F over M. F is this way, Clear this is? Now take this A in these directions, but it becomes I over A. And what is left here? N E square E to M. What is this? This is J. M N E square tau. See here, rho is M over N E square tau. Meaning is, it's in a reverse position. This can be written this way. Right? Now 1 over rho is actually sigma. So J is equal to sigma E. So this is the relation between J, current density, sigma, conductivity and electric field.